talking.
Yeah, oh, this is a shame. This is just breaking news story. Yes, what is it? It's they've discovered. Oh, could have been in the show. Well, you could still put it in. No, it's too late to change the pictures and stuff, and there isn't time. It's going to be starting soon. Scientists in Australia have discovered an elongated millipede. Did somebody say Nilatido? That's not appropriate. Luckily, we're not on air because cocky carrot. Because it's not funny. Paedophilia isn't. Nilatido. No, it's not. Lucky we're not on it. It's been named Eumillipes Persephone. It was found 60 metres underground. It's got 1,300 legs. That's a lot of legs, isn't it? It is a lot of legs. Yeah, we could have done a lot with you. Could have done some funny stuff about that. Like, can't think of anything right now. No, I can't. I can't think of anything. So, when do we get started? Well, obviously you won't be here when we start. How's it going, Terry? Yeah, still just some technical difficulties. It'll be starting pretty soon, so don't worry about it. It'll be starting pretty soon, Terry says. Who's Terry? He's the producer. Oh, okay. Has I knitting? Yes, the guy in the in the box, in the glass box. Oh, the big glass box. He's the guy in there. Yeah, we met him. No, didn't know who you're talking about. I like to thee, dizzy, dizzy, thee, deeing just as dizzy as a thee can be. That's a nice song. Yes, all in real life, and a very jolly fellow, as you know. Flying round the garden, sitting in the grass, just the cat thrusting you in the head. I like to thee, dizzy, dizzy, thee, deeing just as dizzy as a thee can be. Looking at the trousers, flying on the plant. If you're not careful, I'll look at the vagina of your maiden aunt. Is that the words? I think so. I like to thee, dizzy, dizzy, thee. So you can say bees. Yes, I can say these in real life, Richard. It's just I play it up the camera, don't I? How long, Terry? It should be a minute or two, don't worry. Okay, so there's a minute or two. There's some technical difficulty. Oh, well, yeah, it's not. So what would you have done with the millipedes? I don't know, really. Probably, I'd have done a paedophile joke, probably. Yeah. Cocky carrot beat you to it, didn't he? All right, Richard, 10 seconds. 10 seconds? You said it'd be a couple of minutes. 10 seconds and you come out any minute. It's 10 seconds. Oh, I did it good. You get back in the box because remember, I like to be. Stop being so jolly and nice. You've got to be rude. Oh, it was quite rude. I said vagina. Don't say that. And be angry with me. So, yeah, we're great pals, aren't we? Off stage, we're great pals. But you go in there because it's starting at 10, 9. It's starting. It's on 9, 8, 7. He's on 7, 6, 5. Remember, Rich, I won't do the last couple of numbers. Yeah, I know. 4. Hello, welcome to 10 Downing Street. This week's show is from the Christmas party at 10 Downing Street. Hello, everyone. Woo! It's last year's Christmas party we're at. Hello, we're in terrifying Ultra HD with a brand new camera. There's a camera here which I will keep looking at because I think it's that one, but it is actually that one. So, had a bit too much treats and stuff today. Yeah, I've been doing quite well the diet, but today I've had 2 Soleros today. That's a bad day when it gets to 2 Soleros and other stuff as well, and some chocolate. That's not right, is it? And I thought I might become the Solero comedian. Right? There's a few things about Soleros that are interesting. I have one a day. That's what I usually do, and it's a nice treat. I found. Do you find this? The Soleros you get on their own from out of an ice cream cabinet at a shop are not very nice, but the Soleros you buy in packs of 3 from a supermarket are much nicer. Is it because they're frozen more? I got one from is it just because the ones in the cabinets have melted and been reconstituted and looked after properly? I got one from King's Cross in Waitrose, and I thought I'll have a Solero. It tasted horrible, really horrible. It wasn't a mixed berry one; it was the exotic. Just a question about Soleros for you guys. That's all I'm interested in. So, we've got a packed show for you tonight. It's a shame there's a news story about millipede. I really wanted to get in, but there's too much news to get in this week. All sorts of news stories. And if you... I'm at the old Downing Street. Wait, all right, mate. What you doing down on the floor, mate? You all right? Are you socially distanced there? There's some nice looking young people working at 10 Downing Street, aren't there? I'd be partying if I was working there. I'd be having a great old party. Yeah. I mean, they'll all be unemployed soon, so they could. If you guys want to come and work for me, Soleros aren't as nice if you buy them individually in a shop from an ice cream cabinet. It's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Anyway, hopefully there's some. This is episode 53, I think. I'm just trying to have a sideways look at the news. I'm imagining what would if you're a TV executive thinking, could this work on TV? It would. I wouldn't always be here. This is a topical news story, so I've put myself in the middle of a topical news story, and it's funny that I'm imagining I would be at 10 Downing Street, and everyone's going Ray, but I'm not really. I'm in my attic at home it's a green screen. Big news story of the week is. I thought I was going to die. Otters attacked British man in Singapore Park. Often it's quite annoying that the good news stories come out on a Friday after I've done this. This came out last Friday, but it's in the Wall Street Journal today. Singapore has a reputation for being a staid, safe city where one can securely take an early morning walk. No one told that to the Asian financial capital's growing population of smooth-coated otters. A man was attacked. Graham Spencer. Mr. Spencer! Mr. Spencer! UK national based here was taking his daily walk at dawn when a jogger ran through a pack of otters on the path, setting them off. The fast-moving jogger got away, but Mr. Spencer, the next closest person, said he quickly found himself on the ground and overwhelmed by attacking otters. Imagine if that was the way you died, being attacked by otters. He got 24 bites to his legs, fingers and buttocks. Did somebody say buttocks? No, I actually said buttocks. Oh, sorry. Where was I? I've got to. There. Receiving treatment in hospital, a doctor's office, according to his account. A police report filed on his behalf and a letter he presented from his doctor a little over the week after the incident. He showed off wounds on his legs and his finger to a journalist. I can see it there. Look. Oh, look. I mean, you can understand why he thought he was going to die. Well, I'm showing you the wrong thing. Let's see. Can it? I can't zoom. There we go. Maybe if I get out the picture. There you go. Look at that. He thought he was going to die when he got bitten on the lower leg by an otter. It was like someone stapling my buttock, said Mr. Spencer. Mr. Spencer, who runs a maid agency. Nice work, mate. And said he is 60 plus years old. If it wasn't for my friend who was with me, who managed to help me get up, I think I could have been seriously hurt or killed. Could you, Mr. Spencer? So watch out for otters, especially if you're in Singapore. I don't know if there's a sadder way to die than being attacked by otters. Let me come in. No, I'm not letting you come in. Let me out the box. I'm not letting you out the box, mate. Let me out the box. I want to get out the box. I don't want to get you out the box. I want to get out the box. Well, I think you should stay in the box. Come on, you can't. Don't swear. That's very rude. But that we're hoping to get, a family audience for this show. There's 168 people watching. What animals would you like to be attacked by? I'm attacked in here every week. The northern monkey. He just gives you hugs. He's just a friend. He's not friendly, Richard. He's just a friendly guy. Why does he leave that sticky stuff all over me? He's just a friendly guy. His kisses and stuff. He's covered in sticky stuff all over my jerkin. Come on then. Hello, Rattans. It's me. It's Ali. I'm winking at it. I'm out of focus in this new camera. I can't cope. And it's a good job you are out of focus. No one wants to see you in HD. Yes, they do. Sit on it, Dodger. Sit on it, Dodger. Sit on it, Ryan Blessed. Sit on it. How are you doing? I'm winking at it. Aside, I'm not winking at it. I mean it. What do you think about the otters? Well, the thing I think about otters is they're otter than the dead animal. The ones in Singapore are otter than the ones here in the UK. That's Victorian humour there for you. Did you just make that up in this moment? I really did, Richard. Well done. Well done for just making that up. Have you had a good week? I've been in the docks as usual. Nothing has been happening. This is the first time I've ever come out from the docks. And here it is, doing a stupid show with you big trick. Dick is my name. Dick Herring. Yeah, whatever. So let's have a go. Hello everyone. It's me, Ali Rattans. Hello, sit on it, Otter. I can't think of anything else. You can't think of anything else. I was trying to think if there was another ton on otter. I did it, didn't I? Hotter and otter. Frotter. No, I think that's too rude. We're just going to do a quick show tonight, and I should be over fairly quickly. My wife's just wrapping Christmas presents in the other room. Don't tell my kids, but we put the presents there. There is no Father Christmas. My daughter's been asking about it. She said, some people think your parents do it. I said, well, how do we do it? How do I get around the world on I haven't even got a sleigh. She seemed to buy it. When you mean there's no Father Christmas? I didn't say there's no Father Christmas. I wouldn't ever say that. Okay. Because I see him every year he comes down my chimney. Yeah. And deposits his sooty ganneets all over me. No cocky carrot? No. Okay. We're just going to relax. Well, it's episode 53. It's not an important episode. You can when you put together a show like this, you put out a strong episode at the beginning of a series, as I'm sure you've noticed us doing, and then you can have a couple of weak ones, and then as the series comes to an end, you ramp it up so you get recommissioned. I thought I'd gone down with Omicron today. I had a bit of a sore throat, but it seems to have gone on. Are you all right now? Yeah, I've just been overeating today. It's annoying. Oh dear, how are you going to get fat again? Well, it's all relative, isn't it? That's what she said. What does that mean? I don't know. Oh no, the Director General of the BBC's in the chat room. Jesus Rich, this is painful. And this isn't a good one. I didn't know you would be here. This isn't a good one. I just, you got to make you got to come in and do it, and sometimes you don't have the note. I'd like to dizzy. You like that song? Yeah, so it shows off my vocal talents rather well. Oh, dadushka, aye. Are we going to get a babushka for Christmas next week, I suppose? Christmas episode, yes? If you aren't dizzy doing anything else, well, I don't think we can go out, can we? Probably not. Going to give a rendition of babushka. I like to be dizzy, dadushka, aye. Oh, dadushka, aye. Oh, dadushka, aye. I was just a wee living in East Germany, and I was dizzy making flowers. Making flowers, yes. I didn't know bees did that. I've got someone here is a bit cross about you doing bee-based material. Bzz, 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 what's the buzz? Bzz, I can't remember what my northern. I can't remember what the accent was. It's me, dry and lost. Why? If anyone's going to do the D song, it should be me. I like to dizzy lost. The English is dizzy as the lost can be. Naked on the lade, flying around the garden, stinging people in the face. Oh look, someone's manually changed the focus. How exciting! Or it's just done. I think Chris Evans is there. Now what's he going to do? Look at that. Fuck, didn't he? And now what's he going to do? It's back to there. Looking around the garden in a great big cloth. Brian, what's there?
He may be dead, but he's got his ovipositor on the pulse. His cadaver is desiccated, but his raging veins convulse. He knows the latest blockbuster and the top of the post. Buzz, what's the buzz? With Brian Wasp.
I think I was northern. You can't be northern. We got another northern one now. All right, I'm going. What's the buzz, Brian Wasp? I don't know. There's bits falling off the knee. It's terrible. I want to be dizzy wasp. There's a lot of characters in this. They can come back any time. I was holding up to the wrong camera there as well. It's very confusing having this. I've got a camera right above the. I don't know why they put that one there. I think it's in case this one goes wrong. Very exciting having all this new equipment, Richard. Yeah. Andy McCage was wondering if there'd be an overhead shot. Yeah, let's bring in the overhead shot. Terry, can you sort out the overhead shot? You haven't got an overhead shot here, Richard. It's just on the snooker. What, you haven't got an overhead? You can't use that overhead camera here? No, Richard, it's on the snooker board. Well, why is the snooker considered more important than this? This show is this is the flagship show of this channel. Do you think? Yeah, I do. What do you mean you think? You're the producer. You're meant to be there going, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. Oh, got a bit of sore throat. Could be the start of things. But the Omicron, that's easy for you to say, is it could be good news. It could be good news for us here at Twitch Fun, because since people have been allowed to go outside and stuff again, numbers have really fallen for this Twitch channel. Maybe getting half the numbers of people we're getting at the height of its powers. So I'm hoping. Oh dear, you're in a lot of trouble, Rich. I am. I've got a very sore throat. Well, it's not. It's just a frog in your throat. I know it's the character frog. Here he comes, the frog in the throat. He's coming up if he floats your boat. He's jumping out your neck and into the mouth. Here he comes, frog in the throat. Here he comes, frog in the throat. Yeah. When I've got the puppet made, he'll jump out. Go, is it? Hello, it's me. You should be French, and I've got 2 French characters already, and that's a bit racist to make him French, I suppose. Hello, it's me. It's not easy being a frog. You have to sit on a log, and you live in a dog. On the plus side, you can go to the dog in the dog. I don't think it's not as good with just my hand. Omicron though has made the news, has it? Yeah. So it could be good news. We could be back. I think another 4 or 5 months of lockdown. We could really solidify the audience for this, get everyone into it, and then just seamlessly make the move to TV. Which I'm open. BBC would be great, but equally Sky TV, Channel 5. I don't mind as long as it's TV. I just want to be on the telly. That's all I want. It's the number 10 party. We've done that. They can have both there. That's what that story is. Oh shit! Sorry, I just knocked cocky carrot. Did somebody say knockers? No, I said knocked. The UK. Yeah, I had a different picture because we had the record breaker yesterday. 88,376 new cases today. That's up, I think, another 10,000 from yesterday. I think it was 10,000 up yesterday. That's the highest numbers of cases of COVID there in this country there's been. So well done, we're record breakers. If you're the greatest, the smallest, if you think the knowledge, you're the thinnest, the thinnest, if you always in, then you're a record breaker, record breaker, record breaker. Oh, do. Do you think we could bring back record breakers? Yeah, it should be. We could get me, Chris Akadusi could do in it. Roy Castle could come back, couldn't he? Not really. Then the Goethe twins hadn't they then? Well, one of them got assassinated by the IRA, did he? Yeah. And the other one, I presume, has died of being racist. Oh, really? Does that kill you? Well, you'd hope so. Eventually, it does. They would. They'd be nice to have them in here. Maybe we could get puppets of the McWhirter twins. Yeah, let's do record. Let's change the whole format, Richard. Let's make it all record breakers. You can do Roy Castle. You can play the trumpet a bit, can't you? I can play the trumpet a bit. You can dance on a fountain, can't you? I think these references might be a bit too old. I'm 130 years old. You're 129. You're nearly 130, and so my references are very old. I was singing Ottaresky or something a minute ago, wasn't it? You were. So yeah, you could do Roy Castle. He was a good one, wasn't he? Out of all the 70s and people, I mean, I think Roy Castle was a paragon of virtue. He was a wonderful man. He's much missed. Killed by passive smoking. Very, very sad. The McWhirter twins, it's sad when anyone dies, but it's less sad than when Roy Castle died. But yeah, we could bring it back. Yeah, so and then because if we come in next week, you know what? Yeah, Nanda. Why am I pointing at it? I don't know why you're pointing at it. I'm talking about it. Well, I thought you meant this 88,376, which I think the number is. I can't really read because I got one on my eyes shut. That number's going to be a lot higher this time next week. Do you think? Oh yeah, I think that might be in 7 figures this time next week. It's not to be doubling every day. You should know all of that exponential maths, which you did that very funny routine about Ferrero Rochers, didn't you? Well, it's very nice of you to say it. It's excellent, Richard. It's a very excellent routine. That's very nice of you to say so. You're being unusually nice to me. I could recognise good comedy when I see it. And to be honest, it doesn't come along very often in this show. Sit on it, rather. Sit on it. So that's the breaking news. 88,000. What does it say? As pregnant women made priority for jabs. Go on. What? Go on, do the joke. What? I saw you had the idea for a joke there, Richard. I knew what the joke was and I'd like you to do it. I didn't have a joke. You, pregnant women made priority for jabs. What is the joke going to be? What are you going to say? Just say, I feel about something sprung into my mind when that came up, and then I thought, no, maybe it's a inappropriate joke for a family show, and maybe it's too obvious a joke. You're going to say? I was going to say they've already been made a priority for a jab, haven't they? What do you mean by that? I mean that they've been jabbed by a penis, or at least some kind of baster to get the sperm in there, and that's why they're pregnant, because they've already been jabbed. Yes, it's very funny, Richard. I hope you're cancelled to that joke, because I think that was inappropriate, and I'm glad I got it out. I know you thought it, and I think, even though you decided not to say it, I think in this day and age, thinking of the joke like that should be enough to get you cancelled, even if you just think it. Even if someone else says it to you, and then you hear it and then think it, you should be cancelled. They're being made a priority for jabs. Anyway, so that's that story. What else is going on? Was there something else in that ball? No, that's it. Record. We haven't got very much. Oh, I thought you'd like this story. It's the puppet-based story. Again, this came out on Friday last week. Apparently, it's been a bit known for a while. The Clangers. Oh, I love the Clangers. It's a charming TV show. Well, apparently, the TV Clangers secretly swore, they used to, this is very old-fashioned reference, this is a young audience. I know the young audience are going to be left behind, but the Clangers is back on now, so they're going, ooh, but they, is that what they do? I don't know. I used to love the Clangers. I didn't know they were pink. I used to watch in black and white, so I'm actually quite surprised that when they turned out to be pink. Is that how old you are? I'm pretty old. I'm not as old as you. You're not as old as me, that's true. They used to script it, and they had them saying, "Oh, sod off, you stupid little sod off." So they were swearing. I think that is fucking disgusting, Richard. They shouldn't. They're tuttits. They're what? They're tuttits. They're what? Tuttits. Tuffets. Huttits, which are tuttits. Oh, puppets, yeah. And children will be watching, and they shouldn't swear. And I think the title behind it, well, it was Oliver Postgate, wasn't it? And those guys, yeah, they're a terror fucking cunts. You shouldn't have swearing. Is not appropriate. Coming through the tuffet. That is very rude, and they've thought a lot of childhood memories there by being so rude. Well, it's we're all entitled to our opinion about stuff like that, Ali. And that is my opinion. Fuck, have we done 23 minutes? How have we managed that? We started a bit late, so yeah. So it's not. Fuck. What have we even done? It's what? What have we even said? I've sung some songs. Have you done some songs? Yes. Have you done Baby It's Cold Outside? I'd like to fuck you. Well, baby, it's cold outside. But are you going to let me fuck you? Baby, it's cold outside. Why are you saying it's cold outside? I've got it wrong. You got it the wrong way around. Yes. Stop swearing. My mum watches this show. I hope she doesn't. Sorry, mum, if you do watch it. Sit on it, Dardra. Sit on it, Dardra. My penis. My kingdom to my penis. Come on, we're better than this. We can do better than this. Look, the big news, other big news. Future held in the palm of a new robotic hand. They've got a new robot hand that can determine how much pressure to use on different objects. Any object. Oh, yeah. You're taking this out of the gutter, are you, Richard? I'm taking it way out of the gutter. It's able to handle tweezers, pour a drink, crush a beer, and gently grip an egg. Yeah. What else can it do, Richard? Well, that's all it says in the article. It's hoped the technology can be used in prosthetics or for robots in the future. Oh, yeah. What the robots in the future will be doing with their hands that can gently grip an egg? Picking up an item requires precise coordinated movement of fingers and thumbs. You're telling me, Rich? As well as knowledge of how much pressure to exert. The pressure is very important. While robots can be programmed to handle one type of object well, they struggle to pick up and quickly move between different items. You really want a robot that can move between different items quite quickly, doesn't it? Get one item done and dusted, then move on to the next. Maybe two at once, two hands. And they can also use their robot anus and mouth and vagina and some wounds. Don't say that. They're robots. They're robots. It doesn't matter. Engineers at Azure University in South Korea have created a highly dexterous robotic hand in which fingers have 3 joints like that of humans, allowing for much more freedom of movement. Rich Walker, the managing director, that's very close, wasn't it, Rich? It was very close. Walker, Walker, very close. You will be a rich Walker, won't he? You'll be a very rich Walker if this comes off. If it comes off, stop doing the cocky carrots joke. Woohoo! Did somebody say Walker? They've come up with a very clever mechanism. Now, for me, the exciting thing about this is actually you don't need the rest of the sex robot. That's if you can master the hand. Yeah. If you can master the hand, then everything else is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Don't need the rest of it. Just he's got a little. That's what he's got. That's what they've got to get. He's pretty much got it in that picture. It's 22 centimeters long. Is it? What is the hand? Okay, I thought that was a bit long. The finger grip has considerable strength. Is able to pick up dumbbells weighing 18 kilograms. So yeah, it won't need to go that heavy, will it? The Rich. But that's it, isn't it? Just a hand, like the thing in the Addams Family. So you need to just walk along. Don't even need to bother with the rest. Rich Walker. These guys in South Korea coming up with the Squid Games, aren't they? Coming up with the hand, the wanking hand. No, very clever, Richard. We were working around it very cleverly, I thought, and then you had to ruin it, didn't it? So that's that story. Very excited about the robotic hand, different textures, different strengths. What if it gets you though, and then suddenly it thinks it's thick enough the dumbbell? I know. And it squeezes too hard, and you're just caught there, and then you go abort. It's too late to abort, Richard, by that stage. Once the gametes are out, the cat's out the bag. Okay. Is this the best we've got? This is the best we've got. We haven't got many more stories. I know. It's all right. We've done 28 minutes. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And then the robot hand. Look, we don't need a robot hand. Humanity has touched the sun. And you can see there's a picture of it. They caught that. They had a photographer ready. There's a human being touching the sun. And it's gone pretty well for them. This story, you got all the stories, haven't you? We're mainly doing the stories. I'm getting a bit lost in this background of Tory wankers for some reason. It's weird, isn't it? Spacecraft launched 3 years ago. Are you just going to read the stories out this week? I thought I might. It's good. The spacecraft launched 3 years ago in an effort to study the sun and its dangers will help scientists uncover significant and unknown information about Earth's closest star. Did you know that, Ali, that the sun is a star? I did not know that. You learn something new every day, don't you? It's very close, isn't it? It's 8 light minutes away. That's hardly any light minutes. Thomas Zurbuchen, the Associate Administrator for NASA's Science Mission Directorate, which looks at how discoveries in one scientific discipline are connected to others, said in a statement, the solar probe's success in touching the sun was a monumental moment. I should probably read a bit earlier. It's become the first touch sun. It's flown through. Yeah, it's flown through its corona. Do you remember when the COVID was called the coronavirus? I do. Well, they can't do that because they've realised the sun's got a corona and there's the pop and there's the beer, so they changed it to COVID. Yeah. It went through in April. Got some particles. It's for centuries, humanity has only been able to observe this atmosphere from afar. Nicola Fox, director of NASA's Heliophysics division, said. Now we've finally arrived. Humanity has touched the sun. And there, as I say, that was the photo of it happening. Is that your funny joke, Richard? It's my funny joke. I've done it twice. What else we got? You don't go so quickly. You're running out. Oh, that was going to say, what's her face, Liz Truss. in Les Truss. Could be the next Prime Minister if Boris Johnson screws up. There's a by-election going on right now, is there? In Staffordshire, North Staffordshire. Oh, you seem to know an awful lot, Richard. I do know an awful lot. And, yeah, she's dressed up there. She's sitting by a globe. Reminds me of Hitler in The Great Dictator. Sitting by a globe, and then I wonder if when things go quiet, she goes and kicks that around like Charlie Chaplin. You got a British flag there. Seems to be sitting in some kind of palace. She's decided she's going to be the next Queen Elizabeth III. So, will she be worse? Because Prime Ministers just steadily got worse and worse and worse. You get one that's bad, yeah, and then you think, well, that's it. We've hit rock bottom. And then a worse one comes along, yeah. And now we've got I think we've got the worst one ever. I think we have. Certainly in all the time I've been around. Do you remember Disraeli? I think I remember Disraeli. I'm not quite sure about the years. Was he Prime Minister in 1892? I think he knighted in. Gladstone, yeah, those two around kept on sopping over, didn't they? Think Boris Johnson's as good as Disraeli and Gladstone? I do not think he is, Richard. I think he is a poor Prime Minister. No offence to any Boris Johnson fans. Oh, God. I've got a story I want to cover with one of the other characters. Okay, let's get on with it. I like to thee, dizzy, thee, just as dizzy as a thee can be, going to the hive and looking for the honey, trying to kiss the queen, that she looks at me all funny. It's good, mate. You should do more singing. Oh, I like to thee, dizzy, thee.
God save the Duke of York. His skin is as dry as chalk. Ignore all the talk when others are poking. He's eating out in Woking. He's never going to be the king. He's the Duke of York.
Hello there. Nice to see you all in this party. There's some nice-looking young ladies there behind us. Might go and chat to some of that later. I think you better not. Well, it's all they're all look of age. Do you think? Yes, they're quite young to me. They work for the Conservative Party. They must be got to the they're 18. That's all I'm worried about. Well, look, the reason I got you on, People magazine. Hello. You've been in the news a little bit this week, have I? I don't really read the news so much anymore. When the news was on, I was in Costa Coffee in Stevenage. In Stevenage, yes. Okay. So I didn't see the news. Will Prince Andrew ever return to royal duty? Oh, well, that's an interesting question. You going to do your catchphrase? No. Sweat. Ah, very clever. No sweat. No sweat. Don't do your catchphrase. There'll be a t-shirt, Richard. There'll be a t-shirt. No, there won't. We can't allow that. People magazine. Will Prince Andrew ever return to royal duty? Do you want me to read you the article? Yes, please, Richard. Let me just get up on the phone. No. Is that the entire article? That's the entire article. Well, I never did. It just says no. It just it's like in their magazine. It's apparently 4 pages. It's just got no written in big letters, and then it's just all blank. You'll never return to public duty, to royal duty. Well, as long as I've got Twitcher-thon and I've got a chance to put my side of the story, Richard. Yeah, what is your side of the story? It wasn't me. I didn't do it. And also, why aren't they going on about all the other people are on the plane that I wasn't on? Well, you keep saying that. I know that. Why Donald Trump was on there? Why has he got away? Kevin Stacey was on there. Yeah, he's got into a bit of trouble, hasn't he? Yes. Oh, lots of them were on there, weren't they? Yeah, there were loads of them on there. So why is it all just me? Leave me alone. I want to return to royal duty. Well, you can't. Do you know if the girl in the grey there is single? I don't know who any of these people are. It's just a picture. The blonde's really nice too. Look, that's not. We don't object to these people. Are professional people. Yeah, admittedly they've made a professional mistake by being in government and then having a party when they're telling everyone else they shouldn't have a party. But we should judge them not by if they're pretty. They are very pretty, aren't they? They're very attractive. They're on in there, aren't they? It's sort of weird, you know. I mean, I'm all for that, but it's sort of weird that so many attractive people would be working in politics, which is really, it's when I was a young man, the kind of people who were in politics were, no offence, they were just sort of hideously ugly nerds. And yet this is, apart from that bald bloke there with the ginger beard, they're all the men and women, all of them lovely. It's almost like they were just there. Here's, go on, Richard, say it. I won't say it, but the coincidence of them all being that nice. I just think people are better looking these days than in the old days. Do you? Yeah, we didn't care, did we, in the old days? Didn't matter what you looked like or how old you were. Yes, that didn't matter. I wouldn't have sex with anyone over 40. I'm not sick. Okay. Age is very important, Richard. Okay. And we shouldn't objectify them anyway. They're young people in politics. Some of those will probably rule in the country in years to come. I don't think so. Well, you never know. Probably not that guy in the jumper there at the front. See that guy there at the front with the jumper and smiling, looking awkward, and none of the girls are looking at him or any of the boys are looking at him. That's what I expect from people working in politics. That's it. And wearing a jumper like that. That's what I'm expecting. Everyone else, you think they're there? The nefarious purposes, Richard. Well, I should look into that. I think the police should investigate that. Do you? Yes. And stop bothering me. I'm Prince Andrew. Will I ever return to royal duty? You can bet your bottom dollar I will. I'll be back. As sure as my name is Prince Andrew. I'll be back. And I will say, you got it wrong. And I'll say, no sweat. I can't sweat, so no sweat. Buy the t-shirt. That will help me mount my defence. Thanks, everyone. Lovely to see you. That was Prince Andrew there. It's nice to have Prince Andrew back, isn't it? Anyone else want to go? Hey, Richard, it's me, Northern the Monkey. It's great to be back. Do you think Prince Andrew will ever return to royal duty? Hey, I don't know. He seems like a nice guy, Richard. I just think, hey, look, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. We shouldn't be so judgmental in this day and age. And if someone messes up, hey, we all make mistakes. That's why pencils have their razors. So let's try and be forgiving like Jesus. Let's try and judge not, lest we be judged. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone, my friends. And just give each other a little hug. Can I have a little hug, Richard? I don't really want to. Just show, we've all done things that are wrong. There are things in my past that I regret. I'm sure there are things in your past that you regret. There are, of course. Yeah, I've made a lot of terrible mistakes. It's, it's to err is human, to forgive is divine. That's what I think. So give me a little. I don't really want to hug. Just come on. Oh, that's it. Just a nice little. Oh. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. I'm just giving you. I'm just giving you a nice normal hug because I'm the nice guy and this nice guy. You're talking very clearly. I know. I can't even like that. Oh, God. Well, thanks. Oh, yeah, that's right. Stroke me. No. Stroke me. Marvin the Monkey. Anyone else want to have a go? Before we... I tell you what we should have. We've probably got some of it. We actually got some birthdays this week, so let's do that.
You've lived another year and you haven't even died. Though cancer may be secretly creeping deep inside. If you think that's worth a party, your brain's also going wonky. Let's get an E or a kick from the reluctant birthday donkey.
Hee-haw, hee-haw, why can't I die?
Why couldn't I go to the number 10 party? Or die in a pandemic? Why?
We've got a couple of birthdays for you this week. There were a couple more came through. If you don't send a photo of some kind, I can't have you in it. I don't think there's one for next week. No photo. Maybe Christmas spirit will kick in. There's a couple for next week. but there's a couple for this week. Sorry if I'm swamped by emails, so it's hard for me to see them all. Let's start with this one, and this is from Bruce Leckenby. There he is. That's quite, he's done a good job there. There's lots of carrots over there. I've unfortunately turned 39, which is 30 away from the funny age. 9 years old is one of the funny ages, a very funny age. As you can, that's the Solero repeating on me. As you can, no, don't have 2 Soleros. It's too many Soleros. But don't, if you have Soleros, get them in the packs of 3. Keep them in your own freezer. Don't buy them from a cabinet on their own. You're not getting the Solero experience. They're never firm enough. They taste too pomegranate-y. As you can see from the picture, I'm ginger and I'm Scotch. So there's a perfect character to do my birthday with. But failing that, I'll take a donkey. No nationality preference. He doesn't care. So he's 39 years old, young. His name is Bruce Leckenby. The most Scotch name you could ever get. There's Marmite Lid, the original Marmite Lid there. He looks like a nice guy. Shall we do 39E or something?
No, I got to die.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Carry on. That's only like 25.
Yeah.
You sort of did E and yeah. Is that 2 or 1? It was 2. Well, I'm going to allow it. Happy birthday, Bruce. 39 in Scotland. That makes him the oldest living man in Scotland as well. So that is an amazing achievement to get that far. And this is from Paul Briggs. Well, it's that time of year again, he says, when I email you with a birthday request from my girlfriend Trish Phillips. She's been on before, and you can see from this, I quite like this. Her picture has last year's picture in it as well. Oh, yes, I'm 47. And now there's me in front of the Taskmaster set. 48 has been superimposed. This could go on forever. And not much has changed in that year. Brian the Team, Brian Wasp's on the picture, so he's back. She'll be 48 on Saturday the 18th of December. That's, well done. That's it's been quite a year. I'm really pleased you're well, despite being left bereft. Thank you very much. She'll be 48 on Saturday, and would love it if Donkey could wish her a happy birthday again if he's up for it.
I don't want to. Why are you making me do this?
I'll be very grateful as well. That's my birthday present to her again.
Why don't you just get her a fucking present, you tight fucking shit?
Shut up. This is Paul Briggs. He's a nice Briggsy, I call him. He's a nice Paulie Briggsy, I call him. Nice guy. I've attached a picture. I hope it's okay. It's wonderful. Trish looks fantastic. Thanks very much. Stay well, and I look forward to our annual email next year. Well, we'll see if we all make it. Let's not count our chickens. Omicron's about to strike. 1 in 3 of us will die, I think, so one of the 3 of us won't be here. If Paul dies, Trish, just you send in a picture. If Trish dies, we could still mark her birthday. If I die, hopefully the puppets can carry on, or one of my kids can take over the show like Matthew Corbett. I'm going to do a magic button. I don't know if there is one. I don't know if Chris has remembered. He usually does. Let's see.
Yeah.
Wow. This is them setting up the cameras. It's Chris. That's Chris and Gerald who set up the snooker. I don't know if they've meant to do this. This is a little behind the scenes.
Yes,
oh, they look. I'm in it. They're definitely meant to. What are you gonna? They might see something we're not meant to see. Are they about to make love on that table?
That's more or less it, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm scared about what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a little behind the scenes. And it's nice to acknowledge that there are lots of people working behind the scenes here. It's like all these girls. I've got loads of girls and pretty young men. Then I have people like Chris and Gerald who aren't very attractive but can do stuff. And Terry is my producer. I don't mention him very often. A good producer, you don't even notice that they're there. That's the thing I say, and most of you won't know who I'm talking about, which I think is testament to how fantastic Terry is. Oh, thank you, Richard. That's so nice. I'm crying out there. Shush, Terry. I'm trying to do the show, so fuck off. Don't interrupt. They can't hear me, Richard. Only you can hear me in the earpiece. I know, but it's still. I've then responded to you, and it's weird for them because they can't hear what I'm responding to, and also I'm trying to do the show, so having you just thanking me. Great. Well, that's the birthdays. We've done it. Are you happy, Donkey? Yeah. Look, Hoary Horse is here. What's that, Hoary Horse? You've got a new service. £20 for what? French polishing. What's that? Oh, it's literally just getting marks off tables and stuff. Yeah, it's not all about sex services. Okay, that's fine, Hoary Horse. It's very possible. You might just save my life. Yeah, I think we're nearly done, aren't we? I think we've pretty much done it. We've got him done. I think we've done every single story. I thought we didn't do one last week. This was one we didn't do last week that I meant to do. China's U-2 rover will investigate a mysterious hut on the moon. There's a mysterious hut on the moon. Where have you gone, Ali? Oh, God, I'm so worried I'm going to hurt you. Here I am, Richard. What do you think about the hut on the moon? I don't know anything about it. Is there a hut on the moon? I think there's like a rock. If you look right in the distance of that picture, you can see like a little bump. And it's a sort of square shape, so it could be a hut. Would you live in a hut on the moon? I don't know. That it could be a great character for the show. The man who lives in a hut on the moon. Could be good, isn't it? Along with Frog in... We've got to wait for Frog in the Throat to... It's got to be able to project out of my... I've got to be able to store it in my cheek or in my throat. And then at just the right moment, it flies out. So I don't know if Rich Dyson can sort that out. And then be a really brilliant puppet. Maybe animatronic. Yeah, well, it's been done, isn't it? Who do you think lives? I think a D lives in the hut. A B? Yes, a Dizzy D. A Dizzy D. A Dizzy D, Richard. I can't work out if you're getting better at saying B's or not. I can say D's as much as I want. Happy birthday to Trish. Happy birthday to you. You lived in a zoo. You look like a monkey, and I'd like to fuck you. What? Just because we're on the Clang... It could be the Clangers live in there. Just because the Clangers swear doesn't mean you can swear. If the Clangers can swear, I can say what the fuck I like. Don't you start using my catchphrases. Yes, Rattans, I'll use anyone's catchphrase I like. Yes, I will. I like to thee, dizzy, and just as dizzy as a deek, and they think we're wasting people's time here. Looking at the hydrangeas in the border of the grass. Why don't you look up the words of some of these songs? Okay. So, look, I think we can wrap it up. We've done longer than I expected to do. Yes, that's true. It's been a long old show. Just want to check out the otters. I feel like I had more stuff. I've been working on this all day. Well, a little bit. I'm trying to write a book as well. I know that, you bollock. Oh, we didn't have old bollock in there. No, I was going to put put my jacket on and talk about having my BCG. Well, it's too late now, Richard. It's time to it. All right. Sit down, Jin. Needs to go to Tesco. It's time to go. Oh, that's a good idea. Hoop says sing Blue Moon because we're talking about the balloon. Who lives on the moon? I saw the hut on the photo. It looked like it could be a hut from the distance. I suspect when the rover gets closer, it will look more like a dolder. Blue moon. Although I understand it's actually sort of sandy coloured. I saw you up in the sky, and I thought, what the fuck you doing up there? That you lined up either go out in space shortly, or come down to Earth and have somewhere where there could be people living on you. There clearly isn't a hot on you, that would be crazy. And when I looked, the moon had turned into cheese. All right. Look, this isn't entertainment. I never said it would be entertaining. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. We'll be back next week with if I haven't got anything in the diary, which I don't think I have, Christmas special. Do look out for snooker on Tuesdays, is it? Mondays, Tuesdays? We're doing a Kickstarter for RHLSTP for the live streaming, which might be the only way you can see the next series of RHLSTP, the way things are going. But if not, it will be the next live gigs from the Leicester Square Theatre will be live streamed. So look out for that. And thanks have a lovely Christmas. Don't forget to buy my books for your Christmas presents. And we'll see you next Thursday before Christmas for a special Christmas sing-along show. Goodbye. Because we like to do songs at Christmas and only then.
The king of the universe. Die.